Hi everyone, my name is Paige and you are watching Elevate Filipino TV. It's the place where you want to be to discover possibilities, unlock your potential so that you can finally create a life and a business that you love. Joining me today is my dear friend Joyce Yo. Joyce is a business savvy beauty, a business coach, and a YouTube content creator. She is dedicated in helping aspiring entrepreneurs. Hi Joyce, welcome.
Hi, Paige. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I'm so grateful that you took the time to, be here with me. I know that I like we've been conversing, before all of this, and I absolutely love the content that you're producing in your YouTube channel. So, the first thing that I want to ask you, I know that you have a background in business marketing, but you also have a background in working for the corporate world, at saka, when you're working for different airline companies. Now, I'm curious to find out, how did you find your way back to business? What was your motivation?
Mhm. When I was just to give you a quick background, when I graduated, I dreamed of working for San Miguel. So, yun, I applied for San Miguel to different companies, but
Mm.
I really want to work with them. So, talagang chinaga ko yun.
Oh,
So, finally, I was able to be with the company, but just for a year. So, I was
okay.
hired as a corporate account specialist. Then, it was focused on sales. You're like you're a sales representative. Maganda lang yung tawag niya na corporate account specialist. Yeah, but
Okay.
it really helps me a lot to develop my confidence, my selling skills,
Mm,
and yeah, a lot of things. Especially working in a corporate world is really different from you being a businessman. Kasi you have to consider a lot of things like respect with your with the higher employees, so ganon.
mm,
And
mm.
then I was thinking of, sabi ko, siguro I want to try flying. So yung flying naman kasi I was influenced by my mother kasi she was working for Saudi Airlines before. So I was curious na ko she got to travel the world.
Mm-hmm.
So sabi ko, sige, I'll apply. So I started with Cebu Pacific. Then after a year, I transferred to Qatar Airways. So when I
Mm-hmm.
was in Qatar Airways, because yeah, that's the time that I was living alone, and it was so I was like I enjoyed the work, but I feel like I'm missing something. So I was
Mm,
trying to figure out what is really the best way to go back to the Philippines to continue what I love
mm.
doing, which is yeah, to have a business. And because I'm so alone, I feel so lonely as an OFW. You get to travel, you have the money, but it's hard to live alone, like you don't have family there na parang
Yeah.
pag may sakit ka walang mag-aalaga sa'yo. So sabi ko, I really have to go back to the Philippines to try. So that time, I stayed for mga 2 years, two
Mm.
years and then I was thinking of I started investing sa I bought a lot, yan, a property in Batangas, para sabi ko, para may puntahan yung pera ko. Kasi sometimes kasi when you're flying, you get to parang when you have the salary, sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, no, I have to I have to
And
yeah, I have to give myself something para
mhm.
alam mo yan, matagal yung pagod
Enjoy.
mo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what happened to my colleagues also. Sabi ko, they keep ranting na I want to go back to the Philippines,
Mm,
ganyan, ganyan. But they keep on buying things. So sabi ko, siguro I will separate myself to, I will, parang I'll make a difference, sabi ko.
mm,
So during that time, I keep on watching a lot of investing opportunities, yan, like sa stocks. But yung sa stocks kasi, hindi ko siya masyadong mapag-aralan kasi I'm so busy din sa work.
mm.
Dadating kami gabi na, and then I have to fly again. So, ang nakita ko lang is to invest in properties, ganyan. So, that time, yun yung time na parang sabi ko, sige, ready na ako na umuwi. Though wala pa rin talaga akong
Mm.
wala pa rin talaga akong plan talaga na, as in concrete plan na gagawin. So, yun, I resigned. Tapos, I started my um, parang sorry, I forget the term. Parang ticketing office,
Oh,
yan.
okay.
That started in Cebu. Tapos, that was my first business after being an OFW. Tapos, it didn't work kasi hindi ko siya masyadong na-focus. So,
Mm.
again, bumalik ako sa PAL. Siguro, medyo natotorn pa rin ako that
Oh,
time
yeah.
for being, alam mo yon, employee na, kasi kapag flight attendant ka, hindi ka naman full-time. So, you get to meet other people pa rin
Mm.
hindi, yung pagkatapos ng work mo, wala ka nang iisipin. So, gano'n. And then, during yung flying na, so I'm here in the Philippines naman na, so I get to see the opportunities of having sidelines, mga business, ganun. So, nag-RTW ako. Sa RTW naman, so, nagkaroon ako ng chance to discover yung Taytay where you can buy a lot of cheap products naman.
Mhm.
So I started my RTW, tapos I put a brick and mortar store in Batangas. But yun nga, since I'm flying, it didn't work as well. So
Mm.
I transferred to online. Sabi ko online is the way. Kasi 'di ba, parang you don't have to think of your overhead
Mhm.
cost. So sabi ko, sige, online ako. And then I also found out you can put your stocks in a parang brick and mortar din, but a lot of mga online brands. So yun, I started selling doon.
Mm.
Tapos so it didn't work then, but nag-profit naman ako doon. So doon lang ako, parang background ko, nagsasanay ako sa business. And then when I met my husband, so binuhay namin yung shirt printing business na ginawa namin. So, yung shirt printing naman kasi, it was my business when I was in college then. So, may background na ako how to do that. And then, yeah, kinuha lang namin yung mga network namin, and then that's the time, yun yung naging successful na business namin where we earned medyo malaki din. And then dun yung nag-fire up na yung business venture ko.
So I was curious. I was asking you, how old were you when you were in Qatar?
May mga 23, 24, yeah. Mga ganon. I was so
So
young that time.
the reason why I asked, Joyce, kasi I know na sometimes around that age, di ba, parang yung peer pressure, like you said, nakikita mo yung mga friends mo, they say na they want to go back to the Philippines, pero they also, they keep spending. So how were you able to parang have the courage to follow your dreams na hindi ka mahulog sa peer pressure, especially na you're living by yourself abroad? Ano yung parang
Mm-hmm.
what helped you stick to the plan?
Yeah, siguro for me, yung siguro yung gusto ko lang din is yung goal ko, kasi I have a goal na hanggang 5 years lang ako
Mm.
maximum, sabi ko. So sabi ko, if mapadali man or basta hanggang 5 years lang. Sabi ko ganun. So I have a goal. And during that time kasi, I was also sending my sister sa school.
Mhm.
Kasi sabi ko, ako magpapaaral sa kanya para alam mo yun, para sunod-sunod kami. So, siya naman, pag nakatapos siya. So, yun yung, may mga goal kasi ako. So, that what keeps me, motivated, or something na hindi ako masyado nagpadala. But sometimes, I get to buy things
Mhm.
para, alam mo na, para maano lang din yung self mo. But, hindi kasi talaga ako yung tao na mahilig bumili ng mga branded things. So,
Mhm.
kung ano lang yung kailangan ko, dun
Mhm.
ako. So, and then, yun, I give to my parents. So, and then nag-i-invest ng paunti-unti. So, sabi ko, yun lang yung naging motivation ko para talagang di ako magpadala.
So one
Yeah.
thing that I absolutely love about Joyce, and I've complimented her many, many times about this, is her business savviness. If you actually go to her YouTube channel, you'll see that she is a laundry business owner, right? And they recently opened that for franchising. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank
there's
you.
actually a lot of tutorials na, she talks about how you can get started, yung different brick and mortar businesses. But also with the new normal, Joyce really wants to see her audience thrive in this new economy. So today we will be talking about online selling. So Joyce, can you
Mhm.
share with us tips on how to jumpstart in online selling?
Okay. With regards to online selling, lalo na ngayon since yun nga, this is the what you call the new normal, where
Mhm.
actually this pandemic became actually a blessing for us kasi if not kasi may mahirapan tayo to transform into masyado into digitalization, like for us Filipinos kasi we still want to, alam mo yon, na tayo yung bibili physically, na
Mhm.
makikita natin yung product. So, we're not like in other countries na talagang they order online and then they can pick it up somewhere in the store or sa bahay na lang. So,
Mhm.
sanay na sanay sila doon. Unlike for us Filipinos na talagang kailangan makita muna natin.
Oh.
'Di ba? So, this is actually a big transformation for us kasi a lot of businesses na nakikita ko talagang ang galing lang ng pagkaka-transform nila into digitalization, and everyone is doing that. Also
Mhm.
kahit na yung mga online palengke kasi since dito ayaw nila lumabas, so ginagawa nila is sila yung mamamalengke for them and then they're selling
Mhm.
it online.
Yeah.
So sobrang galing na nakita ko, natutuwa ako na people are starting to mag-adapt sa online. And yon, a lot of my friends sobrang na-inspired din ako kasi a lot of them kasi nawalan ng work, and I saw how they struggle, na nakita ko na they are looking for ways on how to have a business, and they are actually asking me what to start. So it all comes to, sinasabi ko sa kanila, you have to start with what you can do, what is your passion, or if you don't know, kasi minsan tayo hindi natin alam what we are good at, 'di ba? You ask
Mhm.
your friend, ask someone, ask your family, kasi they know you, 'di ba?
Mhm.
So you ask them, what do you think is my skills? Kung ano ba yung mga kaya kong gawin. So you start from there, and then you actually pwede mong gawin is to sa una kasi hindi ka pa mag-iisip about the profit eh. So you're doing that for because you love doing it. So start ka doon, and then profit comes next. Yon.
Mhm.
So that's how I think that's how you build your business online. Kasi like for me, I do coaching, but I cannot tell you that this is the best business for you. Kasi kung hindi mo siya pag-aaralan, hindi mo siya alam gawin, and if it's not for you, you don't have the resources to do that, hindi siya mag-work. That's why
Mhm.
I keep on telling them na you really have to first know what you can do, what do you love to do. You have to know yourself kasi it's all about mindset, 'di ba?
Mhm.
So you
Mhm.
have to be ready for that, and also look at the resources that you have. So with yung resources kasi yun yung ano natin eh, doon tayo mag-start eh. Kasi ang hirap naman na if wala tayong resources to do that, hanap pa tayo, 'di ba? So
Mhm.
sabi ko, you have to start there. And if like kunwari I'm a mom, so this is a one good way to start. So the things na gusto ko meron ako for my child, yan. So I have to, kunwari, I have to buy it first. So I have to try it first, and then you share your experience. Share your
Mhm.
experience sa Facebook, or if you're joining a lot of mommy groups. Kasi madami dyan, di ba?
Yeah,
Sa
madami.
FB. That is the best, the best platform to have, the Facebook groups. So if
Mhm.
you're joining those communities, or you're actually building a community, but I suggest you can start joining kasi mahirap to build muna ng community mo.
Mhm.
You need to be credible enough then.
Mhm.
So you start from there, you share your experience, authenticity, makita nila talagang yung bakit gusto mo yung product. And then that's the time na alam mo yon, they will try to kasi yung mga mommy usually 'di ba, they want to give their child yung nakita na nila na ginagamit ng
Oo,
ibang mommy.
totoo
Gusto
yun.
nila yung sure na yung talagang
Oo.
oy ginagamit to ni ano ganyan ganyan 'di ba? So you start from there, sharing your experience. And then people will actually be curious about it. They will ask you, where did you buy that? Or ganito. So that's the time na, oh, if you want, you can parang pasabay. 'Di ba? Para kang hindi ka nagbebenta directly, but you're actually
Recommending.
recommending. So parang you ask them, oh, okay, I will be buying this for my friend. If you want pwede kayong magpasabay, ganun. So you start from there, and then when you
Ah,
figure out, actually ang dami nag-start na ganyan. Ang dami kong friends din nag-start na ganyan, and they're doing good right now. So sabi ko, okay, so that's the best way na wala kang kapital, 'di ba? You
mhm.
just post your kapital mo lang is ginamit mo din siya sa anak mo.
Mhm.
And then you actually try the product and then you love it. So you will know everything about the product eh. Kasi the best thing is dapat alam mo kung ano yung features ng product, ano yung mga benefits sa'yo. So that alam mo kung paano mo ibenta. When you know how to sell it, yan, that's the best parang best way to start. So wala kang kapital. So magpasabay sila. So you have to get their bayad
Their
muna, 'di
money.
ba?
Ang
So
galing-galing
that's
talaga
the
ni Joyce sa selling kasi actually hindi siya dumadating na binebentahan mo sila eh. Parang,
Mhm.
and ang na-notice ko rin sa mga Filipinos especially, mahilig tayong mag-recommend ng mga stuff na parang,
Mhm.
oo, try mo to, alam mo yun, like mahilig tayo. So it comes natural to us.
Mhm.
And I love that tip. I've actually never heard of someone saying that outright. Kasi, with this pandemic, na-notice ko nga, ang daming friends ko din na nag-start bigla ng online selling. And what
Mhm.
I love about your strategy is, kukuha ka ng kailangan na mismo ng family mo, you personally
Mhm.
try it,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Para when you try it and you know the features, alam mong, like, confident ka na i-recommend. So,
Mhm.
yung
Mhm.
pagdating ng selling is very easy. It comes
Yeah,
naturally. At saka sabi mo nga,
naturally.
pagpasabay yung style, wala kang kapital na kailangan.
Yeah. They will not actually think kasi people are sometimes or mostly when they know that you're selling to them,
Mm.
lalayuan ka nila. So that's the
Mm.
best way to go. Parang you're doing a favor, parang ganun. You're actually removing the pain points why they cannot buy it. So, yung shipping fee, kunwari, di ba? So, kunwari, magpapasabay ka and then hati-hatian mo yung shipping fee but then may profit ka na doon. Parang ganun ba?
Oo.
So, parang you're actually giving them a favor. Di ba? So,
Mm.
I think that's the best. And then you focus on that product. And then, after that, you can try another product. So, that's making yourself a little, I mean, that's making yourself credible to
Mm.
them, trustworthy ka na when it comes to ganito, yan. And then that's the time na you can now build your community, diba?
Mhm.
So,
So let's
parang
talk
yun
a
yung
little bit more about that, yung community, because I know that
Mhm.
one thing to get started, and then it's another to actually grow your business, which I'm thinking from our conversation, it's really about growing your community. So for
Mhm.
someone getting started, what are some of your advice on how they
Mhm.
can grow their community, especially if, let's say, hindi naman sila sanay na parang lumabas as if they're doing business online. Alam mo yun, yung parang
Mhm.
they haven't really done anything business related in their social media
Mhm.
platforms. What are your tips for them?
For me, you can start with, yes, yun nga, sharing your experiences,
Mm.
kumbaga. So, it's about how you story, parang ano siya it's about storytelling,
Mm.
'di ba? It's ngayon kasi the way of how you can start is or kung paano ka magbenta, it should be storytelling yung dating. Hindi you have to buy this kasi ganito, you're actually commanding them to buy. But when you start telling them a story, yan, you used to doing contents, that how you do contents, na you're thinking about their benefits, not for you, parang ganon siya. So that's how you start. You start telling them a story in your platforms, and then hanggang sa masasanay sila na nakikita nila na gumagawa ka ng story, na alam mo yung nag-share ka. So, yun yung pag nakita ng mga tao na, oh, sa Facebook ni Joyce, madami kang matututunan dyan. Even if hindi mo siya story, you can share it. Parang something that will grab their attention, something that will parang ma-engage sila. Ay, oo nga, yung ano ko, yung kakilala ko, ganyan. Kasi people are, may pagka-chismosa in a way. No, I mean, they want to be involved in the conversation. So you have to engage with them. So engage hanggang sa they will recommend you to their friends. Parang magiging word of mouth ka na. Alam mo, ang dami kong nakikitang magandang valuable mga tips dito kay Joyce, kunwari kay Paige, tapos you can visit their yung page nila, yung Instagram niya. So that's how I think you can start with your friends, yung mga kakilala ng friends mo. And then that's the time na actually building a community, it will take time and effort talaga. Kasi when you start selling online, nandyan talaga yung dapat may effort ka talaga, and then yung time mo kailangan nandun kasi you have to be in online 20, hindi man 24/7. Kailangan mo talaga na alam mo yung makipag relationship, you're building a relationship, and that's how you start with it. So yung sinasabi nga na building a community, it doesn't mean na parang you have to be a YouTuber ganyan, o a vlogger ganyan. It's kasi there are people na talagang gifted with that, or nasanay na lang din. Like for me, for example, I am not really used to, alam mo yon, yung masyadong magsalita sa harap, kasi iba talaga pag nasa camera ka na. So it is something na should start with your personal reason. Why do you want to start a platform, 'di ba? Parang ako kasi I want to share my experience about IVF, kasi a lot of mga mommies na hindi nagkaka-baby, sabi ko, I want to share. So, it start with yourself muna. And then, parang you're collecting memories kasi. And that, yun na mag-start na parang magiging confident ka na to do something. So, I usually tell people kapag gusto nilang mag-start ng community nila, or they want to build themselves in one platform, it should be something na you're passionate about, or something na na-overcome mo. Like ako, I've overcome my struggle na magbuntis, ganon. So it should start with that. Tapos dun mo na kumbaga parang I don't believe na kailangan may niche ka na agad. Kasi dun mo palang makikita once you start doing a lot of things. Tapos dun mo makikita ano ba yung mga talagang gusto ng mga tao sa'yo. And then that's the time na you stick with it. So that will be your niche. Dun mo na siya mahahanap. Ayun. So
I love that you shared that, kasi I have a lot of friends who are asking na, well, I want to do this, I want to start making videos, kaso ang problema ko, I don't know what my niche is, right? Pero just like what you said, just do it, just get started, do it for serving other people, for a purpose na in a way, I like what you said na you're collecting memories, parang documenting ba, 'di ba? You're documenting your life in a way and sharing your experiences. So even if wala silang niche, or hindi pa nila exactly alam yung messaging nila, o what it's about, just get started, kasi eventually it's gonna come out on its own.
Yeah. That's right. Sobrang tama 'yan. Kasi it should start nga with yourself, kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mong gawin. Tsaka I think when kapag hindi ka nag-start, alam mo 'yon, parang paano mo malalaman, 'di ba, kung ano yung ano yung talagang for you. So you really have to start. Yan.
So Joyce, you serve as a coach and a mentor to a lot of people. Ang question ko is, I'm curious, what role does coaching and mentorship play in your life, in your personal transformation?
Mhm. That's a very good question na parang yeah.
Mapapaisip ka
Yung
dyan.
sa yes, oo. Actually, people kasi they are asking your help because they already know what they want to do. But they are just looking for something that will push them. Alam mo
Mm.
'yon? Parang lahat naman tayo alam na natin yung gusto nating gawin kasi personally ikaw may kilala sa sarili mo. You know what you're capable of doing. So, people are just looking for someone who can push them to do things. Kasi even if I tell you na ito yung gawin mo, if you're not gonna pursue it kasi hindi mo gusto, wala. I mean, my coaching or my mentoring will not work for you.
Mm.
So I usually tell them na yes, kailangan it should start within you. You have to change your mindset first, ganyan. Kasi wala kumbaga I'm just here to tell you na for you to discover the things that you can do pa. Alright? So, yun lang yung mga bagay na gusto kong makita nila na I'm not here to command you to do things. I'm here
Mm.
to guide you na para to support you on what you want to do. Kasi I can tell you na, ito gawin mo. It should be something na parang may gusto ka nang gawin but you don't know what to do with it. So, you don't know how to actually execute it. Parang ganon. So, that's the part na I can help you. Okay, gusto mo magnegosyo ng ganito but you don't want to do. Okay, so this is the thing na pwede mong gawin, how you can earn from it, 'di ba? How you can start doing it. So that's my role, kumbaga.
Sa personal life mo, nagkaroon ka ba ng mga mentors or coaches when you were getting started?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's the reason why I'm also here right now kasi I saw someone na who's doing the same thing. And nakita ko how kung kaya niya, kaya mo din, 'di ba? So, my mentor is Doc Gigi. So, she's also someone na talagang malapit yung mga OFW natin kasi they can get a lot of, kumbaga, based on parang mindsetting din kasi siya, motivation. So, yung mga tao nakakakuha ng sa kanya, ng lakas ng loob to do things, ganyan.
Mm.
So, during that time kasi it started with I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos also. Tapos, nagbabasa din ako ng mga libro. Parang kumukuha lang ako ng parang motivation din.
Mm.
So, nung nagtatayo ako ng laundry business, I saw Doc Gigi's YouTube. Tapos parang it got my attention talaga kasi the way she talk, kasi it's very authentic. Kasi kita mo sa tao if she really wants to help.
Mm.
So sabi ko, it started with something na parang, sige, magpa-mentor kaya ako sa kanya when it comes to laundry business. So sabi ko, I asked for her help. So minute ko siya. And then, doon, it all started with, doon, sabi niya na, alam mo, I can see a potential in you na I think you can also start speaking, ganyan, yung mag-start ako na maging speaker. So, yun yung time na unti-unti, kasi when you look up to someone kasi, eventually parang naa-adapt mo kung paano niya ginagawa yung mga
Mm.
bagay-bagay. But still, syempre, you're a different person. So, iba pa rin yung mapupuntahan mo. Parang ganun. So,
Mm.
it started with, yun, I asked for her help. Tapos, dun ko na na-discover yung what am I, mga capable na kaya ko pang gawin. Yan, mga ganun.
I think dun mo rin, that's where you're getting a lot of your inspiration then in serving other people kasi your mentor was able to serve you excellently, no?
Yeah, oo. So parang sabi ko, parang kinapi ko lang yung ano niya, yung ginawa niya. Kasi ano yun when you have a mentor kasi parang ano siya, you're actually ini-eliminate mo lang yung mga failures na pwede mong maging, kumbaga na pwede mong ma-encounter. Kasi siya, it's a living proof na nag-work yon. So, yung guidance niya, yun, it really helps me a lot.
That's awesome. So I asked that question kasi I know na, for example, there are Filipinos who are very open to coaching, and some of us too medyo traditional ang thinking na, you know, you still gotta figure it out on your own. Like I don't know about you,
Yeah.
pero like for me, for example, I grew up na parang, oh, you gotta figure it out by yourself, you know, if and sometimes parang it's a little bit embarrassing to ask for help. Pero really, it's not, right? And
Yeah.
that's part of my mission here is to really bring people together para meron silang resources kung sinong lalapitan nila, you know, who can help them and who can coach them and mentor them, even if it's just virtual like this. And so, you know, I really appreciate your time here. Before, ang dami ko kayang pwedeng i-quote dito sa interview natin. And definitely abangan mo yan because I'm gonna quote them, I'm gonna post them on Instagram. And before we wrap up this conversation, what's your parting message for our viewers?
Mm-hmm. Um, Yun. For someone who have a dream na mag-start ng something, yun, like what you've said, that's what I really love about you kasi you're encouraging people then. So, you just have to start. You start with you start with something, 'di ba? So it's the best way for you to discover yourself, and yun nga, you ask for help. It's not bad, hindi naman natin magiging kakulangan if you will ask for someone's help. Yan. And also, try to learn from your own din naman. Kumbaga, parang you're having someone na pwedeng magturo sa'yo, but you're also learning. Kasi we're completely different person din naman. So you can go, in the long run, you can go on your way. Iba-iba tayo ng pupuntahan. So, yeah, mostly ganun lang din siya. Na parang, you
So
have to
yeah, guys,
start.
if you have a dream, just start. Kasi, you know, I love what you said. It's the best way for you to discover yourself. I think, you know, madaming tao na they have yung markers ng success. They have the nice home, the nice, you know, everything. Pero kung hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo, it's almost nothing. So
Yeah.
that's really powerful yung sinabi ni Joyce. So guys, you know, if you enjoyed this series, please share this with your friends and your family. And once again, you know, check out Joyce. I will link all of her social media and her YouTube below. You should definitely check it out because there's so many things that you can learn from her. And what I love about her too is she's very transparent, very authentic, you know, na even here in our conversation, shinare niya sa atin yung mga naging failures niya when she first started her business. And it's a proof na, you know what, just keep trying. Kasi eventually, magiging successful ka rin. Every failure is really just a stepping stone to your success. So definitely
Yes.
check her out. And I want to thank you, Joyce, again for joining.
Thank
And
you,
guys,
Paige.
you know, once again, if you love this, please share this with your friends and your family. And we'll see you on the next episode.